Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Yeah, so hold on. So this girl is her shirt says boys are out. But then this is the same girl with a sneaky link, as she calls it, meaning that she probably has multiple guys that she's seeing, most likely unprotected. And so what about the guys that she's seeing who don't have any STDs? Right? Now she could also give them something that she's picked up from one of her sneaky links. So those guys could be upset at her, right? Because she could have given them something as well. So really, like, what's the lesson learned here for me is don't be like this girl, right? I hope she's playing here, by the way. I really hope she's playing because she does seem animated. So I hope that is a joke, honestly, because she doesn't seem to be taking it that seriously. And I know that she said it's just chlamydia. And apparently chlamydia is really like not that bad in this day and age where people literally like have way worse, right? So what can I say? It's the times. Signs of the times, I tell you. Signs of the times.
My husband gave me an STD at 30 weeks pregnant. I constantly watch videos like this, and I never thought in a million years that I would be somebody that would post something like this, but here we go. So I am 30 weeks pregnant with our second child, and for some time now, about a week, I've been having symptoms of like a yeast infection or BV. Called my OB and they were like, okay, come in, we'll do a swab and we'll just treat you with some antibiotics until the tests come back because we're sure that it's just an imbalance or something. So my OB called me when the test came back, and she indeed told me that I had contracted an STD through sexual contact. So it's not one of those weird ones where you can contract it from like a toilet seat or something. And the thing is that my husband has been so supportive throughout this entire pregnancy, and he's only left me like a handful of times to go run some errands and stuff. Now here's the kicker. Every single time throughout this entire pregnancy that I would go to the OB, they would swab me for yeast infections, bacterial infections, and for STDs, and I have never had a positive one until now. So that means that he has had an affair within the last month. And when I tell you I came at him guns a-blazing, I was like, you better tell me and you better fess up right now what you did. He immediately swore up and down that he's never cheated on me the entire time that we've been together. And he also said that he wants to go as soon as possible to get tested for this STD to confirm that he does not have it and prove to me that he does not have it. The only thing I can think of is that he went an hour away for a work meeting and he was gone for a couple hours. Or there's also another scenario where he went back home to play golf with a high school friend, and then the high school friend's girlfriend called and said, you need to come home. He can play the rest of the rounds by himself. And I honestly don't know because there's no concrete evidence of an affair except for a positive STD test. So I don't know where to go from here. I need help.
Yeah, that one is crazy, right? Imagine having an STD, 30 weeks pregnant. I don't know, man. And the guy is obviously denying it. In the comment section, people are saying, girl, he definitely cheated. He definitely cheated. But from what she's saying, he was always there with her. And so could he have contracted it in just a matter of a few hours? Yeah, all it takes is a few minutes, really. Maybe even a few seconds. So it's possible. I don't know of any STDs that you can just get by yourself. I don't know. Like, yeah, feel free to let us know down in the chat. Well, you know what, actually, why don't we look it up? Can you get an STD without having sex? Yeah, right here. It says it here. So yes, you can get certain sexually transmitted infections without having traditional sexual intercourse. Infections spread through non-sexual contact, skin-to-skin touch, or shared blood. Non-sexual transmission routes, so skin-to-skin contact. Viruses like herpes, HPV, and syphilis can pass through touch if you contact an active sore or infected skin. Shared needles, and like she just said, she's 30 weeks pregnant, so I don't know if that means that she's been in and out of a hospital. Has she been getting needles? I'm just trying to look for explanations here, right? Because a lot of people are already saying that it's the husband, but I believe that it's innocent until proven guilty. So if the guy is saying that he didn't do anything, then let's give him the benefit of the doubt and let's find out if it's even possible in the first place before we crucify him. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, if you've been enjoying the content, I really appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel. We're making a push for 1,000 subs, and your support will mean the world to me. Thank you.
How I found out I got HIV.
To tell this story, I'm going to go from the beginning, from how it happened to how I found out. To give some background, I was stuck in this one-sided love toxic situationship that I would always go back to when I was home in Florida. And because this person gave me comfort when I needed it the most, so I'd always go back to them. So one thing about this person was they'd always call me obsessed with them. And my ignorant way of thinking at that moment was, to get over someone, get under someone else. Little did I know that the person I would be getting under with had HIV and would end up leaving.
Yeah, so even if you want to get under someone else, like what happened to condoms? Like, is that something that people still use? That's what I want to know. Because back in my day, like, there used to be condoms.
To me getting it. And there was things that foreshadowed and hinted to them potentially having something that they were hiding from me, because they, before we even got to the deed portion of it, we had a 1 hour conversation talking about safety and protection when it came to intercourse, which should have made someone be like, maybe not. But I was prideful and I was trying. I let my pride get the best of me in the moment. And I do not condone such behavior, nor do I.
Yeah, so the guy, you can tell that he's obviously really bothered by it. And I'm happy in the comment section, it looks like he's getting a lot of support. People are just like showing him love. Like, because everybody makes mistakes, right? So I don't want to kick someone when they're down. But honestly, like, I think like condoms are there for that very reason. And also like not being promiscuous. Like, I know that we live in like a hookup culture world right now where it's like, let's just sleep around and have fun. You only live once, you know, live it up, like, woo, you know, and all that stuff. And, you know, I enjoyed a little partying back in my day as well, right? I enjoyed a little partying as well, believe it or not, even though I'm a homebody myself. So I completely understand it, but you still gotta be a little bit careful. You still gotta exercise a little bit of sexual discretion, right? For me, like, I think it was always easy because I didn't have like a bunch of people like just throwing it at me, right? So it was easy to kind of not be promiscuous, because it's not as a guy, right? Like, as an average guy, you're not gonna just be able to be sleeping around the way you want to begin with, right? So it helped me. But for those of you that are able to, you're smooth enough, you know, you can just like talk and whatnot. It's still important that just because you can get a girl or you can get a guy doesn't mean that you should always just do it just because you can, right?